phone turned off, chat. Is there a sound now? I've been talking like a silly goose this entire time. There's no sound. There is sound now. Hello. You are to be overwhelmed with my sound. I have an IQ of minus 473 and I love it. Very based. 4 more. So I gotta wait for. No, we're live now. Bang, work until we're live. Gordon Free Guy, yes. Bang, femboy sound. There is noise, yes. Also, you have to do just bang femboy by itself. Dudes. Can we get a bang boomer or bang wife? We're doing it live, yes. I do appreciate that meme. Man, I'm still like, hello parasocial daddy, hello based frog. Man, I'm still recovering from that very wholesome IRL we had yesterday in Porto. Wasn't that a mythical stream? Holy S, it's on a rail. God, I hate this chapter. It's a little bit silly, yes. We really doing it, yes. My wife... Okay, so we got a boomer joke. My wife asked me to stop singing Oasis songs in public. I said maybe. The greatest generation to ever existed, chat. That's the pinnacle of their humor. Although Wonderwall is a pretty cool song. Did he decide to install Arch? Are you talking about the mushroom shirt guy? Hello, I have a life, but I'm back for another stream just at my desk. I appreciate that, Eternal. A lot of people watch streams as like a secondary thing, so they do something else and they watch a stream on the side. Also, chat, I listened to chat, and now we're doing software rendering. But when I switched from OpenGL to software, it reset all of my controls. Also, is the audio good? It's good, okay. So I had to reset the default of controls. That was weird. On a Rail is my least favorite chapter. It's a bit of a maze. That's the problem. Yes, mushroom shirt guy. I don't know. We literally last spoke yesterday evening. Green tea is good, actually. I don't like caffeine, so I stay well away from it. But I have mushroom shirt guy's phone number. I would love to invite him on some more IRL streams around Porto. So you might be seeing more of him, chat. Okay, so we came here. We can't go any further because of this. So we gotta handle some alien. Are they aliens or are they just from a different dimension? No spoilers though. So that guy should be done. Okay. Oh, I remember this. Okay, so we did a crouch jump. It's coming back to me. Someone coming back to me. Or do we switch to these rail? This one. Oh, I still can't see my I can't see my crosshair. Did that get reset? Where can't I see my crosshair? What vertical, shaders, aim. Let's do that. Aim says, mouse filter. What? Is there a setting for the... Did I just get unticked or something? Why can't I see my... That would be a spoiler, so I'm not gonna say. Okay, I appreciate that. I'm gonna say they're from a different dimension, because that is what it appears to be. Why? Okay, why is my crosshair gone? Invert, aim sensitivity, lower input. Okay, I have no idea why it's gone. I guess I can see my macOS one if I do this. Maybe? This is kind of annoying, but okay, whatever. We'll live with it. What if they're from the from the femboy dimension? But they don't look like femboys, that's the trouble. Okay, so jump and crouch, right? You jump and you... Okay, so you jump. Can you crouch? Oh, I see, okay. Aha! There we go. There's a guy here, isn't there? Isn't there a guy? Okay, I guess not. Maybe behind the thing. Hello, Clippy. Okay, so that guy's done. Why can't I see my crosshairs? Oh my god. Okay, let me go back to maybe is it like an OpenGL thing? Apply. Hope please don't crash. Nope, it's still I still can't see the crosshair. I'm playing Half-Life 1 right now too. Where are you at in your let's go back to software. Hopefully it doesn't crash like last time. Does it look worse on software? Kinda does, doesn't it? What chapter are you on? Feminine-looking guys are not my type, to be honest, but maybe totally straight people would say otherwise. Not sure what that means. Half-Life 1 can't see crosshair. Black screen. Okay, is it because I switched? Okay, I'm gonna have to... It's missing. Let's see if I can quickly fix this. Options, I think. Enable, disable crosshair, no. There's no option. Open console, CL crosshair 1. Okay. Wait, oh yeah, you can't see it. Okay, let me just recapture the game. Because I changed the... Why is it not working at all now? Okay, let me just do console. So the command is what? CL underscore crosshair 1. So, CL, and we're gonna have to restart the game, I guess. I shouldn't have crosshair 1. Unknown command. Okay. Let me just restart the game very, very quickly. Let's go back to OpenGL. Probably need to reselect the windows in OBS. Streamlabs see the black. Yeah, it won't even work. I have to restart the game, which is fine. Available commands, yes. So unforeseen consequences. Yeah, you should never mess with settings in the middle of a stream. Bang distro. I run Raspbian on my Pi. Wait, why didn't the bot give you an answer? Also, notice how the bot is now called bot machine. We now have a custom bot name. If that's not based, I don't know what is. Load on a rail. Raspberry Pis are useless, lol. They're kind of fun though. Okay, so now you should be able to see if I re-enable. Restart capture. There you go. So is there like a command, Half-Life 1 command to re-enable crosshair? Crosshair 1? Really? Huh, okay, that actually worked. If the game won't run, you could try forcing the Windows version by a Proton. I can't use Proton, I'm on Mac, I'm not on Linux. That's not a thing on Mac. I'm using cross something, which is like which is essentially wine. Okay, so I've got to jump. Okay. Oh! Was that a face hugger? Oh my god, bro. That sound effect is freaking me out. Stop! Oh my... Stop. I forgot, Arduino is better than Raspberry Pi. I haven't used Arduino, but I've used Raspberry Pi. I have Raspberry Pi 5. The port is terrible. Both software rendering and OpenGL rendering are quite awfully implemented. I just think that OpenGL looks a bit better on this. Nope, this ain't gonna work. Your sound is making me confused. In my game, I've stopped playing. Yeah, that makes sense. That would freak you out if you hear a face hugger and it's actually from my game. Can we do... Is this a good idea? Should we go through here? If you feel like doing the first few missions again, Black Mesa is the same game but far superior in implementation, gameplay, and graphics. I've heard about Black Mesa. Oh, we just went around here. I've heard about Black Mesa, yes. I might... Here's the thing, so we're gonna finish Half-Life 1. I did a vote on the channel, and I asked if we should play Oblivion Remastered after Half-Life 1, and it was overwhelmingly yes. And then we're gonna play Half-Life 2. I think including like Lost Coast and whatever, because I have all of them. I think all of them. And then we might do a bit of Black Mesa. Also, that's not a face hugger; it's a head crab, legally distinct. Yes, from a calling the head crabs face huggers is funnier than the boomer joke. I think anything is funnier than the boomer jokes. Boomers aren't very good at jokes. Okay, so can we? Is there like a little thing to? Okay, I think we're gonna have to go on foot for a little while. Question mark? I don't see a way that we can, some other way that we can do this. Oh my god, I need to stop running into the rails, my god. Black Mesa is Half-Life 1 and Half-Life 2 engine. I've heard it's very buggy though, so I've heard about it. I've just heard it's very, very buggy. That's what I've been told. Oh, I see a vent. The idea of a Raspberry Pi is to get cheap computers for kids to experiment with. Raspberries are not as cheap as Arduinos for electronics, and for computing they are overpriced. I mean, obviously Raspberry Pis used to be very affordable. I got my 5 like a year and a half ago when they were actually more reasonably priced. Now, like you can literally get an older ThinkPad for less money than a Raspberry Pi now. You're thinking of Half-Life Source, am I? Maybe. Maybe. Oh, is that dynamite? It is. Okay. Oh, I'm quite low on health actually. Let's just... I thought that looked like dynamite on the walls. Same, I got my 4B when they were good priced. Yeah, they were decently priced. Now it's like, I don't know if it was the coof or whatever, supply chains or whatever, but they've gotten really bad. Shotgun that marine. There you go. I'm not using my shotgun right now because I wanna use some of this ammo because that's what they all carry. So it makes more sense that I use this ammo instead because I keep I had so much of this ammo earlier that I had to leave ammo behind. Hello, Roadside Picnic. Is this the first time you've commented on stream, Roadside? Black Mesa has had development for more than a decade now. Doubt there are any bugs left. I love this game. It's a wondrous game. I'm a bit lost in this chapter, of course, but otherwise it's a fantastic game. Because now I'm thinking, like, okay, can I break this? Because there hasn't been a mechanic so far, I don't think. Let's see. Can we break this? Nope. Okay, so we're gonna have to find a lever or a lever somewhere to lift the barrier. Unless, is there something stupid like this? No, okay, it isn't. Black Mesa is a definitive Half-Life 1 experience IMO. Go up the stairs. I did earlier. Oh my god, did I miss the lever up the stairs? Oh, I think I did. Oh my god, I think I'm... 150 IQ, by the way. And I missed the lever. There must be a lever on the control thing, right? Oh my god. 150 IQ, by the way. Let's go. Man, that video is kind of annoying a few people, which is... that's the intention, right? Whenever you make a video like that. It's supposed to annoy people a little bit. Holy Pie 4B now costs $124. My used ThinkPad costs $125 and runs circles around it. Yeah, I think my T480 with 8 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs gig SSD was around that price. Nah, I just did some online profile hygiene after yesterday. I see. 150 IQ is not 150 attention. So attention, wisdom, these are all like separate memes. IQ in itself is kind of a meme, sort of. It's, you know, if we have to compare intelligence somehow, it's a decent tool. But yeah, it's a very complicated topic, which is why I made the video, because it's going to trigger people to comment and interaction, and YouTube likes that and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's an interesting... There is some correlation between IQ and intelligence, but intelligence is a very complicated topic. You know, you can have an IQ of 150, but if you're constantly drunk, your IQ is not going to be 150, you're not going to be very intelligent. Okay, there's probably a trap here. Probably some sort of trap here. Let's go on that side, actually. Yeah, I can hear the dudes. I can hear the dudes. Where are you at? They're behind that wall. Okay, let's move this a little bit further. Like to here. I do not believe in IQ. Where are the dudes? Oh! Okay, well that solves that problem. I guess we could have used this, but it's funnier the way I did it, so it's fine. I see we can switch. Maintain lookout. Movement! Where does this guy come from? Oh, pff, okay. It kind of fell down easily. Oh, seagulls. I'm in Portugal, so yes. My intelligence is mostly hyper-specific to tech, so on IQ tests I score low. Interesting. Use the turret. Yeah, but it's funnier if I just shoot a grenade thingy. Has anyone played Abiotic Factor? I have not. There are levels of sentience, for example, we're at level 5, that's it, you can't be higher than 5 or lower. Interesting. I mean, not to be mean, but I've met people who have taken so many substances that I'm pretty sure they're at a lower level. Like, I think you can definitely lower the level if you abuse your body sufficiently. Like, if you're at a point where you can barely speak, because your mind is so addled by substances. Are you still at level 5? I don't know. Also, how do you know what level someone else is at? Because you can only take their word for it. So if an LLM has the capacity to say that they're sentient, but that doesn't make them sentient, right? Or it's sentient. It's just that as humans we've been trained, we've been conditioned to treat something that appears to have sentience as it having sentience, essentially. So the appearance of sentience doesn't guarantee sentience. And it's, you know, likely possible that something that doesn't appear to have sentience might have sentience, who knows? $2 from Based Frog, hyped about the Netflix exclusive GTA 6 trailer? Grok, is that true? Is that a thing? Your crosshair is huge. Listen, you're gonna have to take me on for a few drinks first. my crosshair disappeared, so I had to re-enable it via terminal. As long as it's there, I'll take it. I didn't know that that's a thing. GTA 6, and I mean, how long is it going to be exclusive to Netflix for, realistically? Yes, reduction is possible. Different diseases can cause that too. Yes, that's another thing. You can definitely reduce your own level of sentience. Not to imply that you don't have the same rights as you did before, of course, because you do. But yeah, it's possible to reduce your own level of sentience. Oh wait, I didn't mean to go up. I thought it was just gonna. Oh no. Oh, I didn't mean to do this. I meant to go up the lift. Oh. Okay, can we go down somehow? Oh. Oh, I don't think we... Let's just save, load a save game. Because I don't want to... all humans share the same level of sentience, the same level of IQ. I don't know about that. I think that some people... Like, when I say IQ, I mean creativity, essentially, right? Because problem solving is creativity. I don't think all people are equally as creative. That would imply that anyone can write Dune by Frank Herbert, for example. Anyone could create Half-Life 1. We need to consume. Also, yes, it's real. Google it. 27th of August for 6 hours exclusive advertisement on Netflix. LOL. I'm gonna have to look into that. What happened to Mushroom Guy? What do you mean? He was a sniper on stream. I'm gonna invite him to further streams when I do more IRLs around Porto. Why are you talking about sentience and IQ, lol? Because that was the video that I posted today. Bet you love Marines as enemies. Question mark? Terry Davis wasn't a racist, he was a true... What's your mouse sensitivity height, Mogger? I don't know. Maybe not that good. This is the same sensitivity. Does the game feel the same as Counter-Strike? Gameplay looks like it feels much different. I haven't played Counter-Strike in a very long time, but it feels fairly similar. Bang wholesome. Remember, chat, you need to keep things wholesome or you're gonna get bonked. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. True Americans are the natives. Are they? If they are, they would have written the I'm proud to be an American. But they didn't, chat, did they? Okay, we gotta clear those memes. Let's see if we can clear them. I've got an idea, chat. This might be terrible, but I've got an idea. Let's see if this works. Okay, it's not sufficient. How many shots to get it to fire? Maybe like 4? I could use a remote bomb, but I don't want to waste it. I think 1 more, maybe. Okay. We might have to use a remote bomb. Obviously, it occurred to me that we could use it. It's just I'd rather not do that. Oh my god, can we pick it up somehow? Okay, gonna have to try again. You might not be able to throw one in there. They didn't call themselves Americans, so no, that's an interesting point. They didn't call themselves Americans, did they? Okay, can we throw it in? Okay, we can. Let's go, lads. Boom! Okay. High IQ means high probability of experimentation. If you mean like, oh, there was someone here. Okay. Oh, we can go up and down. Very nice. I mean, a lot of people with high IQ have sort of divergent adult interests. Like, I believe the gay guys have much higher IQ on average compared to most people. To most men? Question mark? I think that's true. they owned the land. It depends on what you mean by owned. I don't think they... So the old-timey belief when it comes to land ownership was that you only own the land if you could defend it. Like, I'm sure that the natives weren't happy that they lost the land, but at that time, most people believed that you owned what you could defend, and of course they couldn't defend it because they lost it. So therefore, by the logic of the time, they didn't really own it, right? Bit of a hot take, but history's... Ooh! Oh my god. But history is complicated like that, right? I'm not justifying what happened, but... And also, they were always gonna get wrecked, because they were technologically behind the Europeans, and they were in a very strategic location. They were eventually gonna get wrecked. Eventually someone was gonna come around and mess with them, unfortunately, right? If anything, the Europeans, probably the least worst option. If the Russians found them, or the Chinese or the Japanese found them, do you think that they would have treated them any better than the Europeans did? Imagine how fun it would have been making a game like Half-Life in C back in the day. Things used to be simple and fun. There was still room for new software using powerful, simple tools like C. I think that the reason why software was so much cooler and so much better back in the day is simply because all the programmers were autistic. There wasn't really as much money, especially in video games back then, like in the early 90s, early mid-90s, there wasn't that much money in games. And so the people who were in software in general, especially in gaming or in game programming, they were mega autists, like Carmack, for example, right? And so the people who were doing this stuff were the mega autists, meaning that they were actually interested in the process. I bought myself a 7500X 3D processor using Klarna to ensure I get it before Spike runs out. Was that a good move, chat? As long as you pay it off, I don't know how Klarna works, but as long as you pay it off before you have to pay any interest. What do you think of... I don't know what that is. If one has high IQ, does that mean they are gay? Why are you gay? Yes, it does. The natives weren't one group. Yes, so the reason why the natives were able to keep Whitey at bay for so long, the reason why the Europeans didn't immediately take over North America was because the natives had been fighting each other for thousands of years. They were different tribes, they weren't one group. We now see them as one group, but they were many different tribes. And they were very warlike, just like every other human on Earth, right? Because you have this meme of like they were super like pacifist and in touch with nature, and there's truth to that, but you like if you're so behind technologically, but you can still keep Whitey at bay for centuries, it means that they were very warlike, they were very capable warriors, which is based. Also the plague, yeah, I mean, look, the Native Americans were always going to get wrecked. It was just a matter of time. It's very unfortunate, but... And if the Chinese showed up, if the Russians showed up, if if the Ottomans showed up, like if you... Let's not talk about it in chat, but if you look at how the Ottomans treated their slaves, you're gonna have nightmares. So they were always gonna, this was always gonna happen, it was inevitable. Natives had some cool stuff like metalworking, but didn't get it more developed on time. Yeah, they essentially fell behind on the technological race. I mean, the same thing happened in Europe countless times. The Dacians, right, the people who were in what is now Romania, they were conquered by the Romans because the Romans were technologically more advanced. Although they managed to keep the empire at bay for 5 years because supposedly the Dacians had a similar religion to the Vikings, where they believed that if they died in battle, they would be with their god in what was essentially Valhalla, right? They had a different name for it, but essentially if they died in battle, they would they would go to Valhalla to be with their god. So while the Roman soldiers were just paid mercenaries, generally. They were paid in salt, salarium, that's where the term salary comes from, right? So they were paid in salt to be soldiers, and they went to this place that was occupied by sheep herders, Dacia, which would throw their lives away because they wanted to go to Valhalla. So, I don't think invaders are different from each other, but to be fair, Latin America got the best deal. North America was... a lot of bad stuff happened in both of them. Russians did show up, though. They did. I mean, and I'm sure, and they didn't treat I guess they owned Alaska, right? And they didn't treat the natives any better than the Western Europeans did. I can feel Speak Machine's chudness coming right out. Potlatch is a native tradition of mogging people of their clan with generosity and or wastefulness. Interesting. It has multiple different effects on society, could have been adapted to an advanced variant. A lot of cultures have something like that, where they show, like Europeans not so much, but a lot of cultures have this thing where they show off their wealth. But it is important to be able to protect yourself from anyone who wants to conquer you. True. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of modern society and technology and stuff in that sense, but I understand that that's what happened. Now, am I too afraid of this electricity? Because I feel like it's not going to be that bad. Let's try it. Okay, it literally wasn't that bad at all. Okay. LOL. I thought it was going to like wreck me, but no. But it's important, it's crazy how no one had a concept of nationality back then. No man was expected to fight for his nation. Yeah, it wasn't. It's a more of a recent meme. Also, they didn't have taxes either, but that's another topic. They only leveraged taxes when there was a war or something. Okay, I can hear some bad boys talking. Might be up there. Resonance cascade and its consequences have been a disaster to the human race. Collectivism eventually leads to nationalism and war. It's interesting how, like, if you really think about it, right? For Europeans, it doesn't really make sense to differentiate based on nationality because we're all so mixed with each other that it's just kind of doesn't really make sense. Nationality low-key destroys souls. Yeah, like when we met Mushroom Shirt Guy yesterday. Like, I'm from Romania, he's from Russia. We could feasibly be from most, like when I went to Norway, to Finland, to northern France, people just spoke to me in their native tongue because they just assumed I was from there. People think he's Portuguese here in Porto. Like, realistically, if I show you a bunch of Europeans, you'd have a very difficult time pointing out which European country they're from. Arctic released a new fan control product, and they developed Linux kernel drivers for it that have been upstreamed, extremely based, very based. I'd say collaborative parts of collectivism are important, though. You can't always be only self-serving. Yeah, you shouldn't always be self-serving, no. I am a good PC hardware consumer, by the way. Okay, I think we can get through this by crouching, right? I can tell I study. Okay, let me just remove that middle comment. Remove. Okay. Truthfully, it's difficult to tell, right, where Europeans are from specifically, because we're so mixed with each other, which is why nationalism doesn't make a lot of sense. At least in the context of Europeans. I can't comment on other people. I think we should make attempts at implementing a collaborative value-agnostic system. Collectivism, on the other hand, comes bundled with a bunch of unwritten rules. I mean, you are right on the Slavs in Russia and in Serbia look very different, even though they are both Slavs. I mean, there is a lot of diversity in Europe, yes. But it's difficult to, like, specifically say that, oh, this person's from this country or that country, right? It's just, it's, there's too much ethnic, it's not ethnic diversity, there's too much diversity in Europe to be able to tell, really. Women are part of the collectivism, but they don't care about this national pride thing, but how much back then both men and women did what benefited them the most. Modern men fall for religion and politics. I'm just not a huge fan of, like, people keep trying to find solutions to modern problems, but the implication is always that modernity is the only solution, right? I just don't think that there's any system that can last a particularly long time, except for hunter-gatherer type societies. Those were the only ones that actually lasted for any significant period of time. Ooh. Okay. Nationalism is for people who have nothing going on with their lives. Yeah, there's a lot of that. There's a lot of people who just are kind of lost and they go for the whole country super important meme. Oh, but the crowbar lives, yes. Religion, politics, they're the pain of men. Look at radical groups. Men harm themselves for nothing in return. Yeah. Is the freeman actually a free man? Well, his actions are being controlled by me right now, so... Applying for my second master's. I'm kind of afraid to even ask what your second master's is, given your earlier reply. Okay, so we gotta be super careful here. And in law, his actions are guided by government, man. Yes, that's true. Oh, okay, that wasn't very smart. And he's not even... Okay, I don't want to go with 23 health, I gotta retry this. Yeah, Governman is the shadowy hand, isn't he? He's kind of a shadowy figure. Oh, my... Okay, my keyboard stopped working for a second there. My mouse got... $39 health. Is that better? I don't know, maybe. One have to be very naive to think that if religion or politics were extinct, humanity would be more chill. Well, if you look at... Not to get too deep into this, but if you look at the history of religion, before the big religions that exist now, everyone was pagan, right? So everyone had kind of similar beliefs. In Europe, it was literally the same, like everyone had essentially the same religion. They just had different names for their deities, all of whom were metaphors for natural phenomena. So, you know, he would be called, one god could be called Odin in one country, Wotan in another, Zeus in another. it was essentially the same religion. They weren't necessarily much more chill, but okay, do we want to My brother told me if a war occupied you while left with your country and defended, like, bro, I am not obligated to fight for the president's son. The man who are in Europe. Okay, let me just. I don't necessarily. Okay, it got removed. Okay, yeah, it was a bit edgy. Let me just. Let's not get too. There are some topics I don't want to get too into. I don't disagree, it's just YouTube and all that. Ooh. Okay, do we want to go straight or do we want to go left? Wait, this is... Okay, we've been here before, so we definitely don't want to go left, we want to go straight. Oh my... Okay. Permission to go pee. Permission granted. Okay, this is looking dangerous. This is looking like a very dangerous meme. So what happens? Do we fall down? If we go... I'm curious what happens if we keep going. Does it just stop or do we fall down? Okay, it just stops. Everyone pause the stream till I come back. Okay, we're gonna stop playing. Run! Run 99. Run, go pee real quick. Okay, Chad, I think he's gone. We can continue playing. In general, most based move would be to think of yourself and ask for opinions and ask why people and yourself have certain opinions. Everything else is a flavor of that. Yeah, you should be introspective. You should consider why it is that you have certain opinions and who put them in your head. 100%. Really? That didn't trigger the... What? Oh, it's on the other side. That's why... Oh no, it's there. Isn't that a bomb? Oh my god, bro. Oh, it's on that side. Okay, it is on that side. I think I'm too close to trigger it, though. I think this is a bad idea. I should do a remote, shouldn't I? Wait. Oh, it's just a sensor. Oh my... Okay, let's just go back. Be like me. Use diapers so you don't have to go to the bathroom. Lucas, is that your first comment on stream, by the way? I think it is. Balls not big enough to store pee. I mean, as we all know, pee is stored in the balls. Yes. That is very true. Wait, this... Oh, okay, it didn't work. I can hear some baddies. I can hear some baddies. Oh. That's what... Oh. Okay. You will never be totally free from societal conditioning, and leaving religion and nationalism should get you 90% of the way there. Yeah, just be more of an independent thinker. Don't... like, I'm not saying that you shouldn't listen to people. You should. It's just that it's very easy to become conditioned. A lot of, like... I was talking to my friend about this, like, on the phone earlier, ironically. I don't know if it's ironic, but it's interesting. And I was saying how conditioned people are. Like, I've been watching... I watch a lot of YouTube, outside of my normal genre because I want to learn from different genres and different people. And I've noticed that every female YouTuber now drinks matcha. This was not a thing 5 years ago, but they all drink matcha now. They drink matcha and they eat weird, like, pumpkin bread things that they made or whatever. And all the guys are super into going to the gym and maxing and taking stuff. There's a source that they drank from, like probably TikTok, where they saw all these things and they just copy them. Because most people aren't actually particularly aware of themselves. They just kind of do whatever they see. And so you do end up with a lot of Borg-like behavior like that. I guess also forgiveness is good to an extent. You should be able to forgive people, yes. Some social conditioning is okay while you're learning, but only if it helps you and those who you care about to thrive. There's always some societal conditioning, and it's not necessarily a bad thing, right? But trends are just some kind of legacy social signal system. Can you elaborate on that? See a speak, see a Billy, bang wife. My wife just told me to grow up. I'm speechless. To be fair, it's pretty hard to say anything with 37 gummy bears in your mouth. Peak boomer humor right there. Peak boomer joke. Very funny. Without social conditioning, you'd be secure and not feel the need to accomplish stuff you don't really care about, so it might be necessary to push you forward. That's an interesting meme. I'm kind of skeptical of productivity. I started talking about it yesterday on stream, but I got sniped by a viewer. I need to make a video on that topic. Yes, society can push you to be more productive, although whether that's good for you or not is debatable. Men have trends too, but our trends are Sigma, male content, and gym. Hello, birdie. Hi, Dan. My GF is asking me if you're playing a game. Yes, I'm always playing games. Men have trends too, yes. And I've noticed it's just very evident when people fall for these trends, right? And I mean, I kind of fell for the gym optimization bro meme. Whatever. Oh, I forgot about the other guy. Okay, gotta get rid of that guy first. Oh, okay. Let's try that again. Nope. Oh my god, bro. Bro, what is... Also, 99 is subtly flexing that he has a girlfriend? Question mark? Bro, oh my god, bro. Okay. Zish Pacman SYU. Isn't that the Arch package installer? Social conditioning is okay. Being against society can harm you to a great extent. Just oblige with what society has minimal as possible. Take it from an atheist in a religious majority country. That's a tough spot to be in. I guess it all depends on values that will increase freedom for most people. You can't do a lot of violence because you will scare the hoes and reduce willingness to act. But some degree of pushback is necessary so others don't do that. Yeah, don't do violence, but sometimes you have to push back on stuff. Alexa, pass the controller. If we think that the way everything can be interpreted as a trend, lol, science is a trend too, doing sports is a trend, programming is a trend. That's an interesting question. What is the definition of a trend, right? Oh my god, bro. You need to reduce children's freedom until they learn, but you have to give them a diverse enough playground. You do have to be careful for your kids not to get brainwashed by modern society. There is a... Bro. Like, I think I had a good medium of that, where I grew up in Eastern Europe in the 90s, very little technology, very little interference. I could play outside all day long. Your family, as long the rule was you come back when the street lights turn on at night, essentially. Are you happy with your growth on YouTube recently? I try not to think about it too much. It can mess with your head if you think about it too much. Like if you look at the analytics 24/7, it can really mess with your head. So I try not to look at them too much. The number of subscribers has stayed fairly static for a couple of weeks now. It's slowly increasing, but my reach is expanding. I've been interviewing people on the podcast, networking. I started streaming, and the streams are doing well. People are showing up, they're commenting. I've seen streams with far more viewers but far less interaction. I'm very, very fortunate. Matcha is cringe. Mate is based. I don't know what mate is. Okay. I would raise my kids if I ever had any to be Muslims, even though I'm atheist. Raising kids to not conform to society is a crime. I mean, depends on where you are, I suppose. You'd have to where you are. Jiggle peek, one tap, counter strafe headshot. No idea what that means. I should buy mate. Vinny's doing a dinosaur dance. Very nice. I think you're doing extraordinarily well. Thank you. This is the thing, right? Because when I read your comment, I thought you meant that I wasn't doing well. And this is just because it's just like YouTuber brain. Because you're always like, I could be doing better, I could be doing more, I could be more successful, I could be getting more views, blah blah blah. It's just how it is. That's why I try not to focus too much on it, because you can. Oh, my GUI is now bugged and the game crashed. Okay, we're gonna have to restart the game. You can really worry yourself sick about views. I think I'm doing well. Making content, doing streams. I've incorporated the videos into the streams, which is great for my time management, because I get to do I get to do streams and make content, and it's not a separate thing, which will be a lot more time consuming. I also get more audience interaction by doing it this way, but I'm so grateful for the streams, because again, like I look at bigger streamers with 200, 300 viewers, and they don't have anywhere near the level of interaction that I have on my streams. Like even yesterday, someone said on stream when I was with the Mushroom Shirt Guy, they said that this chat is like 80% of the, like it drives 80% of the channel, and I said no, it's actually much higher than 80%, because if I made content and no one watched and no one interacted, I'd just be screaming into the void. The chat, the comment section, the viewers, you guys are like 95% of this. We love you in my office. The startup, the moment I read that, I knew you're the startup in San Francisco. Hello, guys. Is San Francisco as bad as I hear about on the internet? Question mark. If I leave this country, I'll raise my kids to be total Reddit atheists. Don't have kids, problem solved. I'll have kids because we need more atheists in the world. Can we cool it with the religious talk, Jesus? Yeah, let's not do too much religious talk. But I want to have like 10 kids. I want to have like a lot of kids. I need to find a based wife with a bunch of kids. You think you get more views if you do technical stuff live? Maybe? Maybe? Here's the problem. Oh my god. Maybe this wasn't the best place to save. Here's... Here's the thing about doing technical stuff. You have to be very careful with the kind of niche that you put yourself in. So, T-Sodding has said that he finds doing the streams to be a bit of a pain because he has to constantly think about fun technical stuff that he can do on stream that people would be interested in and they would click on and they would watch. And he would much rather do like work on his game or something. That's my understanding. You can paint yourself into a situation where like maybe I'd be doing better if I did highly technical stuff on stream, but that would put me in a situation where now not only do I have to do my freelancing and personal stuff and make the content, but also study for the sake of making content. And that would kind of take away some of the joy from making the content. And also it would limit my reach overall. Like I would much rather do tech-flavored content because that's more fun, easier, and it would have more reach. Like if you think about something like Lewis Rossman, so he does social commentary with philosophical elements and it's tech-flavored. That's kind of what I'm going for. Although I think I have an edge in the sense that because I have the social skills to do stuff IRL, like I have the balls to do stuff IRL, I think that gives me a moat because most YouTube nerds like Luke Smith, DistroTube, those sort of people, that content happens in a forest or it happens in their Linux dungeon. But 150 IQ quick save, yes, it's true. But how many people have you seen talk about Linux and computers and stuff IRL? Like walking through a city with hundreds of people around them talking about computers. I've never seen that. And today's video was a taste of that, but I would love to walk through touristy areas, hundreds of people everywhere. I'm talking about like Arch Linux. I think that's a good meme. Let's see. Let's see. Not all San Francisco is great. Media overcooks it, I see. Oh, not at all. San Francisco is great. Media overcooks it. NorCal is amazing because all the tech nerds are here. I would love to visit California. One of the reasons why I like Portugal is because the climate seems to be very similar to California. Like if you look at my IRL from yesterday, it just feels like Europe's California. It's even shaped like California, and it's in southwestern Europe. So it's just Europe's California. It's great. But I would love, like I grew up watching a lot of films and TV shows that took place in California, and also I think I would like NorCal more than SoCal. But I do envy the fact that you live there. Very well done. Although Europe's pretty cool in its own ways as well. I'll have 10 kids with my Reddit queen, yes. 150 IQ doesn't mean 150 endurance. Yes, but also to be fair, I know this is not what you mean, but I did walk for like 3 hours yesterday in the sun whilst holding a selfie stick. Based athleticism much? I think so. Honestly, I'm not saying my opinion is relevant, but if you started making a game live from scratch, I take a look there and here to see your progress is going and maybe get inspired to do something. Maybe not like T-Sodding, maybe just stream when you're coding or learning without second thought. I do want to make a game at some point. It's just it's not really the direction that I want to go in. I want to keep it because I have so many interests. Like I love philosophy, I love social commentary, I love talking about sort of deeper stuff than just programming. And I just don't, also I don't think that's the direction that YouTube is going in. There's a reason why all the big programming YouTubers went away from doing technical streams and more into reactions and social commentary. Because I want to have 10 kids and I want to have a big family, I do have to keep the monetary. I do have to keep the monetary aspect of doing this in mind. Linux Dungeon, yes. What are you drinking and why are you mogging that bottle? I'm drinking coconut water, agua de coco. I find that it hydrates me better than water. Although I do sometimes drink. It's like that Shaq meme when he's drinking like a water bottle. Come visit. You can crash at my place. Thank you. I will hold you to that. That is a legal verbal contract. Chat. I have witnesses in chat. You are now legally liable for this. You are now liable to house me for a while if I ever visit NorCal. You cannot back out from this. Bottle okay fair. Also, I decided to learn C++ moving on from Golang. C++ is probably the best language for me. Can you tell me what sort of area you work in? Like what kind of stuff do you work on? CPP is a crime against humanity. Oh my god, this is the worst place to save. Like the worst place imaginable. Oh my god, I could have... I thought the crowd should be preserved in the save. Bet I'm with it. Nice. See, it doesn't register the crouch fast enough. Okay, let's try this again. I might have to jump to the other side, I think. Okay. Now this is a much better place to save. Okay. Do we even want to... Okay. Nope, that was a bad move. Okay. Can we still do... Okay, we got 3 of these left. Okay, well that should solve it. Anything here? Can we loot anything inside there? No, okay. L soft locked W. Hell yeah. Throw a bomb in there. Soft unlocked. Listen, I'm always soft. Whether locked, unlocked, let's go. I'm all about that soft life. Okay. I do a lot of systems programming and backend programming, but at work, I do it all from DevOps to K8S, ML and ML Ops, etc., etc. What is K8S? Pause? Soft life, baby. It's what happened when you become a boomer. That's really cool stuff. I really like more like low-level sort of system stuff. I have a... Is it near me? Let me just check. Put the chat down for a sec. I have one of these bad boys. Aha! Got it. I have one of these bad boys right here. God, bro. Which I shall show you momentarily. Is an STM board. Can you see that, chat? Let me switch for the nerds for a second. We're gonna switch for the nerds. We're doing it for the nerds, chat. Got an STM board right here. I've been so busy. He says that whilst playing Half-Life. I can't wait to start playing with this thing. I've been delaying it for a bit too long. I gotta get on that ASAP. Oh my god, I gotta get on this ASAP. I can't wait to. It's just, when you're making content, you have to focus on what works. And streaming at the moment is more advantageous than studying the STM board. However it is spelled. Kubernetes. Oh, Kubernetes, okay. CPP, jack of all trades, master of none. MLOps, oh no. However is spelled. Kubernetes, where do you work, bro? Why do you do all of that? Good job, chat. Please don't deploy Claude to manage the Linux servers. I love red circuit boards. White is pretty cool. Oh, a red circuit board sounds pretty based. Vinny's looking cool. Whoa, that board is sick, yes. Damn, what's the architecture on it? Speak hardware. So I don't know much about it. I know that they're really good for bare metal programming, which is why I got it. So I think it's just a x86 board, question mark? But apparently it's really good for, because I was thinking maybe I should get an Arduino, but apparently these are really good for bare metal stuff. You can connect things to them, you can control the LEDs, like you can essentially write software for it without an operating system. I'm writing a bare bones streaming app that's super low level on top of V4L2. I don't know what that is. Kubernetes. STM Nucleo 64 is ARM. Okay, cool. I don't think that's what it is though. It is a, let me quickly, actually I'm not logged into the right thing. It is a, I don't think it's ARM. It is a Nucleo board. It's an STM32 Nucleo. I don't think it's an ARM. I don't think it's ARM based. I'm pretty sure it's x86 based. I think, at least. I haven't had a chance to play with it yet, so I'm not 100% sure. It is what it is. Okay. That's fine. ARM is pretty cool. Also, here is a bit of tidbit. I read and solved all of the OSTEP book, the operating system's free easy pieces book. That is very based. I'm reading through it. I'm a little bit behind. It's just I'm doing so many things. Oh, that was smart, man. The AI in this game is actually pretty good. The AI in this game is actually pretty good, unironically. They dodged the grenade, he ran, this is better than like most, Wait, my crosshair is gone again. Crosshair 1. Okay, there we go. It's just... Because here's the thing. So I kind of paused reading that book because I've been doing some math stuff as well. And here's I'm in a very good position where a lot of things that I'm doing are working. And so I've been studying math. I need to get back to that book. I want to get started with development on this board, but also my content is doing well. The streams are going well. And I have to figure out the best configuration of things to do. And it appears to me that if you want to do tech stuff and you want to do stuff that you enjoy, working as a programmer doesn't seem to be the move, because then you're forced to do whatever the company wants to do. There's a reason why the Primogen teach, why they left their jobs to do content creation, right? So the dream would be to learn the stuff in my spare time, but have a good business from the content. So then I have the time to learn whatever I want to do. And so I can continue to do more tech stuff and maybe integrate more tech stuff into my stuff. I have to figure out how I want to organize everything. But the thing is, if you do content and you get some traction, you should keep hammering that as hard as possible, which is why I'm prioritizing the content as opposed to studying and getting better, because I think that I have a good chance of making this turn this into a good income, so that I can then play with boards in my spare time and be a real recreational programmer like T-Sodding, like Mr. Azozin. x86 isn't energy efficient enough to be embedded unless... That's a good point. Unless it like ultra low frequencies. That's a good point. Yeah. I'm quitting vaping, losing my freaking mind. Bro, you should not be vaping. That is bad. That is bad. It's good that you're stopping. Congrats, lol. Do you recommend the book to learn OS? Took a couple of OS classes, but they're definitely not enough. That's a question for 99. Thank you for the distractions. He is impressed by the marine AI. Just wait to see snarks, bro. Okay. There is another way to think about it, though. If you enjoy your work, you're basically getting paid to learn. Do you mean if you work for a company? Yes, that is possible. Although you'd have to be at a company where you're allowed to learn. And from what I'm speaking to people behind the scenes, they're telling me that their jobs are becoming more unfulfilling in the IT space because it's just AI, use AI, do 10 times more work, and it's just not a lot of time for them to not like. I would have loved to have worked at like id Software or Valve in the 90s. Like if I would have been born a couple of decades earlier. See, that was my mistake. I was 5 years old when this game at 98, so I was like 6 when it was released, so I was probably like 3 when they started working on it. My mistake was being 3 years old when this game was being made. What was that? Mark has joined the Lotion Nation. Well done. My mistake was being like 3 years old when this was being made. Hammer the traction home. Yes. Look, chat, this is advice for life. If something works, if you do something and it works, you gotta hammer that as hard as you can. Like I'm spending hours a day on content. 3 hours streaming plus editing pretty much every day. It's because if you find something that works, you gotta hammer that hard. And that's the case for me. I'm very happy that is the case for you. I envy that. It's a good position to be in. One thing at a time in parallel with content might be the move. So, yes. Here's the thing though, like, there's content, there's freelance work for my clients. I think that productivity is a bit of a trap. I want to have time every day where I don't do anything, where I just relax, where I enjoy nature, I go for walks, I focus on living. Because it's very possible to spend your 20s and 30s grinding hard and then it just doesn't work out and you have nothing to show for it. Whereas if you do live your life regardless, you're going to be in a good position no matter what happens. Mr. Zozin mentioned, do you think fresh perspectives are the moat? I think that in a world where novelty is more important than ever, I think so. That's why I want to do IRL with tech stuff. Like today's video was me talking in public, streaming in public, talking about IQ. Most of the autism sort of content creators could never do that because like I have a certain kind of autism where I focused on leveling up my social skills on top of the normal stuff. And so I can do this. But most Aspies, can I say that? Most Aspies don't have that ability to just do that. Thorwin, join the Lotion Nation. Welcome. And so I think that's an interesting moat to have. My work is paying for me to get my master's. Applause for 99. Unironically very based. Well done. Is coconut water tasty or is it just a healthy alternative? The reason why I drink coconut water, it has sugar in it, so it's sweet. But from my understanding, it contains a bunch of electrolytes, which water doesn't, generally, like the water that most people drink. And so if you drink water, you actually pee out stuff. So you can actually dehydrate this is not medical advice, but you can actually dehydrate yourself if you drink too much water. So I'd rather just drink some coconut water. And I drink a lot of it during stream because I'm talking. During the day, I don't drink anywhere near as much water. Worst mistake ever, being born too late. I was born too late to afford a home. Classic mistake, yes. I would have loved to have been a software developer in the early 90s. Like, okay, chat, let me show you something. Chat, are you ready? I want to show you something, chat. Now, chat, this is me. Wait, did I remove that? Okay, let me go back to this one here. Okay, chat, this is me at 19 or 20. Now, you tell me, chat, that this guy wouldn't have fit in perfectly at id Software. You tell me that this guy isn't a programmer at id Software in 1997. You tell me that this guy that isn't super based and knowledgeable in C. You tell me that and I'm not gonna believe you, chat. Look at this guy. Or Blizzard, yes. Early World of Warcraft, Warcraft 2, Warcraft 3. This guy. Now, ignore the women around him, whatever. Romanian Carmack, let's go. You tell me that me at 19 or 20 wouldn't have fit in perfectly at id, Blizzard, Valve, you name it. Born too late, chat. Born too late. I need to go back into being a social butterfly. It was fun. Have fun. Thank you for joining. If something works, you got to hammer that hard, and then Billy Gates and the World Health Organization decided to blow up your life for fun. That was me in early. I'm not saying that they caused it, but like when the coup came, that destroyed my business at the time. So yeah, I mean, a month ago you used to hit 7 viewers per stream on YouTube. Nowadays it's 15. It's actually like third. Like if I'm doing a Primogen reaction, it's more like 30 something. If I'm just gaming, yeah, like it's actually increasing. Yeah. Too chuddy for me, bro. I need to get back into being a social butterfly. Time to huh? So a stand-up joke. The same people who tell you that you should have free apartments at 30 are the ones who already bought them all, and I wonder why much less new ones are being built. Yeah. The same people who say that, bro, when I was your age, I already owned free condos, bro. Yeah, okay. My dream drink is a tasty non-sugary drink that also non-caffeinated, and yeah, lemon is bad for your teeth. It seems like water is the only drinkable drink. Yeah, so this coconut water, it has some sugar because coconut has sugar, but it's no caffeine, no nothing. It's about as good of a drink as you can have. You're almost as tall as the women. Okay, let me just dispel this meme right here. So the angle makes me, like, bear in mind, their heads are lower than the emotes. The emotes are bigger than their actual faces. Second of all, my torso looks like that, like my back is bent. My sister, the one on the far right, is a bit shorter than me, but I was taller than these women. It's just kind of a bad angle. Thanks for joining. What do you mean, bro? Oh, I thought you meant that you were leaving the stream. That's fine. I pay so little for my apartment. I saw the writing on the wall in 2014 and scored a good unit. Rent control is good. Fight me on it. In 2014, I was 22, I guess. So I was renting a room in London for like very little compared to now, actually. But there's no such thing as rent control in the UK, as far as I know. Oh, let's not do that. Oh my god, did I not save after oofing these guys? I didn't. Is he coming this way? Huh? Did I get both of them? There's no way. Where's the other guy? Okay, I guess I got both of them. Okay, LOL. Like, listen, chat, if you want evidence of my height, watch the IRL from yesterday, and you'll see how many people I height mogged. I can't just leave a Half-Life stream. I appreciate it. Sad face. Do you have a permanent address? I do have an address in the UK, yeah, and I also have, I keep some of my stuff in my parents' house. But I tend to travel for like half the year. Wait, what? Where is that coming from? What? Where is that coming from? Huh? Based European actually living life, yes. Exactly. I'm in a good position where... Oh my god. From there? Wait. Is there someone sniping from that? Okay, so there's... Is it from there? Oh, okay. Timestamp. So this. Okay, there's someone... Oh my god. Okay. I'm in a very fortunate position where I can travel and freelance. It might be a glitch because the other guy, I saw him running. I don't think they both died. It might be a glitch, but I'm in a position where I can freelance, and my freelancing it's not a full-time job, so I have more time where I can dedicate to Sniper Nest, yeah, where I can dedicate to making content and doing stuff like this. So I'm very fortunate I get to travel. I'm staying in Portugal for a while. I'm going to go to Prague next, and then to Switzerland, and then I'm going to go back to live with family for a little while. On the rail is fun, but it is creepy. It's a very creepy game, yes. It might be a glitch. My dream is to have a castle in Europe and grow food and tobacco. Ashwa would join the Lothian nation. Very based. Have a castle in Europe and grow food and tobacco and get data from satellites and be a kooky old man. I would very much love like a very sort of independent lifestyle. Like, there's no point in going there, right? Okay. Like, one of the reasons why I'm working so hard. Oh my god. It's because like money isn't real, money doesn't really exist, but it's useful in the slave system that we live in. So I want to buy some land, I want to build a simple house, have like 10 kids, get a nice based wife, and make content and get like a Starlink or something. How are you renting mid-term? I don't. So my parents don't charge me rent, obviously, because it's Eastern Europe. So I don't pay rent. I only pay rent where I'm staying, and I use Airbnb, and I rent a month at a time. So what I'll do is I'll go to one place in the country, and I'll rent 3 different Airbnbs for a month at a time. And because I do that, it gives me a discount. So for example, the place that I'm in right now costs around £600 for the month, something like that. Sometimes it's a lot less, it depends on the season where you are. In France, I got a place for £350 for a month. And so what I'll do is I'll rent on Airbnb. Oh. There's no crosshair here, but okay. I'll rent on Airbnb for a month, I get a discount, and then I'll go somewhere else. And I don't pay any rent to my family when I go stay with them, so it's a pretty good system. I'm very fortunate that I can do this. A lot of people can't do this. Yeah, that's my renting strategy. It's been working out well so far. Obviously, the absolute dream would be to no longer have to freelance, but just to completely work for myself. So like streaming, making content, and just be able to focus entirely on that. Freeman is a total badass, yes. So obviously that would be the dream, if I can do that. But that's not entirely up to me. That's up to like, if the audience wants to give me that, essentially. Where would you buy land? Okay, so this is a very good one. That's partially why I'm traveling, because I wanna see what it's like to be in different places. So I really like Portugal's weather. It's all summer. It's been pretty chill because we're by the ocean here in Porto. Portugal's on the list, Romania's on the list, obviously. Scandinavia's beautiful, but it's a bit too expensive for me. It's a maybe. Also, I want to be able to raise animals. I want to be able to go hunting. Wild meat is some of the healthiest meat that you can have, obviously. So it has to be somewhere where you can get a license to hunt. Romania is one of those places. I'm not sure about Portugal. I'm not sure if you can do that in Portugal, but you can do that in Romania. That's TNT right there. I assume this is going to trigger the TNT if we go through it. Top of my bucket list is Ireland. I've never been to Ireland, but I do like it. The only problem is that I want to be able to also grow fruit. And like I love Finland, for example, but you can't really grow many fruit trees there. Portugal, Romania, the more southern part of Europe is a lot better for that. So, have you ever been to Europe or Ireland? If you touch it, total death, yes. Also, my mom is a Romanian gypsy. Really? How did you end up in NorCal? Nah, those lasers are fake. Really? They're fake? Oh no! They weren't actually fake. One of my ex-girlfriends is half gypsy. Nope, never been. Okay. One of my ex-girlfriend is half gypsy from back in school. Also, our family doctor as well. Oh, I see. Oh, okay, it's something to do with this, right? I could probably use this to get up somehow. Aha! There you go. Okay, something like this. Oh my god, this is gonna be a bit of a nightmare. Okay. Okay, something like this, right? Oh my god. Aha! There we go, chat. I made it. Romanian nomads reach far and wide. It's in the culture. Ethnically, I'm from Persia. Culture with mom having Romanian roots. Interesting. Okay, that was very smart of me. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people in Europe are so mixed. It's kind of like, I did a DNA test. LOL, yeah. I did a DNA test years ago. I'm not sure how accurate they are, but I got like a lot of Slavic, but some of the Slavic, like for example, I have ancestry from a part of Poland called Silesia, which is actually ethnically German. So I could be German, some Slavic. I have a distant Greek ancestor. Who knows? It's such a, you know. They absolutely do. Stop stealing stuff in Mars. We share the same base language, like we say pani for water. I assume you mean the Romales language. Because, yeah, I know I said, aren't Romani people from, like, generally, like, the Indians or subcontinent, that kind of part of the world? Typical DNA tests are not very accurate, yeah. Like, mine was apparently, it said that it had to infer some stuff because half of my genetics are so generically European that it's impossible to pinpoint exactly where it's from. I'm a domesticated nomad, aren't we all? Isn't that the fate of all nomads? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's like that general kind of because I used to work with someone who was from Pakistan, who I showed them the Romales language and they were like, oh, I can kind of understand some of the words. I'm Egyptian, so if I ever do a DNA test, I'll be 100% Black American anyway. Aren't Egyptians like Caucasians technically? My Caucasian brother? Isn't that how it works? I don't know what the definition is exactly. This is avoid motion while retinal scan is in progress. Okay, something went wrong here. I can tell. Aha, okay, this opens the thing. Is there anything else in here? Okay. So this opens the hatch. Oh. Huh? Wait, what? What is happening? America, I saw the American flag. Hell yeah, brother. America. Let's go. I think we might have just started World War III, chat. Egyptians with gangs, especially Black American. I've noticed that a lot of like Black Americans identify with Egypt. With the Egyptian gods and stuff. Caucasians are Asians from the Caucasus Mountains. That is supposedly where Europeans come from, yes. Also, there's a lot of like a lot of Slavs, such as myself. We sometimes have like slight Asiatic features because of like of that stuff. Also, the music's kind of based. So what do we do now? Did the other thing open or something? Oh my god. Am I locked now? No, okay. The Caucasus is in Europe. That's actually the edge of Europe, yeah. So like a lot of people, like for example in Eastern Europe, they teach you that Romania is in Central Europe, which a lot of people are confused by. But actually the edge of Europe is the Caucasus Mountains, meaning that Eastern Europe is actually Central Europe. Dude, a white racist was trying to convince me that Egyptian mummies have British DNA. We are cooked. I've heard that apparently some of the pharaohs were Greek or something. I know that oh. Okay, that's just a sniper's nest. Dude, Russia and Afghan is full of interestingly beautiful people, yes. There's a lot of like, once you get to the edges of these places, it gets really interesting, ethnically speaking. So I think that opened up. That wasn't open before. Aha. Okay. Also, there's like, there are like European minorities in a lot of like the Middle East and like Asia. So I believe in Iran, for example, there's like there are European minorities, Europeans who migrated there like centuries ago, and they just look European. Okay, it's a different kind of train. Egypt is mainly Egyptian with some Greekness in. Yeah, because like that's what I heard. That some of the royal family, like some of the pharaohs and stuff, were like Egyptian or partly Egyptian. You launched a satellite to track something. I see. That was not explained in any way, shape, or form. Apprehension. New chapter. New chapter? Question mark. Man, I don't want to leave stream. Wait, what is happening? Okay, that was supposed to happen. Okay, that was supposed to happen. Okay, that's cool. Okay, there's a few different levels. Can we get out of the water? We can't, okay. I don't want to leave stream, but I gotta go do some programming and walk in nature. I have to say, you're really one of my favorite creators. Thank you, 99. I appreciate it. Now you go get that nature. You go frolic in that nature, in that San Francisco nature. in that NorCal nature, and I appreciate you being here. You're gonna do amazing things, it's evident. I appreciate it, thank you very much. That feels good. It feels good when people say that, I'll be honest. Because I've put so much effort into all this stuff, it feels good. We have a neighborhood here named the Neighborhood of Slavs, but they are 100% assimilated nowadays. Interesting. Okay, aha, this is how we get out of... Okay. Oh, Okay, what was the point of this if we can't go up? Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of... like once you look into this kind of stuff, it gets really interesting. Okay, so we can't... Oh. Oh, it goes deeper. Wait, what? Oh, I see, okay. Wait. Can't we? Okay. Ooh. Okay, I'm just gonna reload. Okay, what if we jump off the train? That might be interesting. Because at some point we can't control the train anymore. What if we jump off, like here? That worked! That actually worked! Oh my god, we actually jumped off the train. Okay. Will you play Half-Life 2 once you finish Half-Life 1? We're gonna take a break. Once we finish Half-Life 1, we're gonna play Oblivion Remastered. And once we finish that, we're then gonna play Half-Life 2, yes. I'm keeping my mouth shut, but this is a puzzle. Thank you. Okay. We will face the sea beast soon. Use pistols, they work great in water. Okay. Oi mate, do you have a driving... Have you got a license for that, mate? Have you got a license for that? Okay, so this is where we landed. We went through that, I guess. But wait, what... Oh. That kind of spooked me, actually, for a sec. Oh. Okay, well, there was nowhere else to go anyway, so whatever. But that's funny. Okay, so we gotta go through here. So pistolero. Okay, we're gonna use the pistolero. Ooh, okay. So this is a puzzle. Okay, I'm gonna use my super big 150 IQ brain for this. We're gonna solve it, chat. It's gonna be great. We're gonna really solve it. Okay, I'm kind of scared of drowning, but... Okay, this is where we were earlier. Okay. This is the bit where... Okay, let's get some oxygen. Also, I do not have a driver's license, IRL. I never have. I don't really care about cars. Also, if you're traveling all the time, then what good is a car? Ooh. Was that a notification? Should we tell him he has no license, 0 licenses? Okay, gotta refresh chat here because it bugged out. No, I literally have no license whatsoever. No license to speak of. Should we tell him? Don't tell me anything yet. What was that? Oh. Huh? What happened here? Okay, so obviously we gotta push these here, right? Okay, yeah, that's the meme. That's the meme. We gotta push these barrels sort of here. And then we climb up and we get to this meme, right? Aha! Boom! Big brain. My American brain can't comprehend. Not having a car, yes. Oops, wrong meme. You got your health back, lol. I guess so. I'm not American, just lived here for 10 years. But are you proud to be an American now? I mean, you've been there for 10 years, I assume you have your citizenship, so... You're probably a real American by this point. I'm proud to be an American, 'cause at least I know I'm free. And something, 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 something liberty. Okay, now what? Where do we go now? Can we climb that? I didn't miss anything, right? I don't think I... Okay, so we're here. I love the spooky vibes of Half-Life 1, wish Half-Life 2 capitalized on the spookiness much more. Do you know what really spooks me? I've seen some playthrough of like that VR Half-Life meme. And when you're getting that meme at the start, when you're getting chased, it freaks me out. It really freaks me out. Oh, some ammo. Some ammunition. Okay. Wait a second, we've been stuck on that half, but we haven't really gone in this half. Okay, so I think we're supposed to go down here, aren't we? Okay. I think we're supposed to go in this half. Okay, so we gotta go down here, down there. Take a deep breath, chat. Deep breath. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. Okay, this is the right place because we just okay. I think it was more saturated graphics-wise. Wait. Okay, I can go back down. Oh, this is freaking me out. Oh, no, 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 no. Uh-oh. Okay, this is freaking me out, chat. Ask the community about playing Soma. I think you'll like the vibes. Hello, what? Soma game. Oh, that looks very spooky. Maybe. I'm not super into spooky games. Oh. Okay. Now, I wonder... Hello. Hello, boy. I wonder... See, my instinct is to shoot these things, but I wonder if I'm supposed to use them maybe somehow? Question mark? Like to maybe like reach a higher level? The big fish is a Zen alien by the way.
Did you see? They said it was all from the Challenger Deep, but I'm positive that beast never swam in terrestrial waters until a week ago. There's a tranquilizer gun in the shark cage, but I'm not sure it will work on this species. You're welcome to try.
It's very interesting text here. Soma asks a bunch of cool philosophy of consciousness questions. Very based. If we play it, it would have to be after Half-Life 2. So we'd have to finish Half-Life 1, then do Oblivion, and then... let me guess, once we get the weapon, we fall into the water, right? Wait, how do we get out? Okay. Oh my god, bro. Ooh. Okay. Where is Big Boy? Where is Big Boy? I don't really want to go down there. I think we're gonna have to take this down. Because they're a bit too much of a... How do you know that there was a weapon there? Because I could see it when I walked in. It was very obvious. Wait, is it stuck in the thing? Oh no, okay. Uh-oh. I guess I gotta get sucked up. Oh! Okay, I gotta get sucked up. Suck me up. Oh no, okay. Suck me up. That didn't sound weird at all. Okay. Yeah, so there was very obviously a weapon there. Do we have any more ammo for it? Like, when I walked in, I could just see that there was a weapon there. Okay, now the question is, do we have to actually kill the beast? Because the things didn't work. Although you said that the pistol works underwater, so let's just try it. Where are you at? Where are you at, boy? Oh, I thought... We did it, chat! We did it. Very based. Anything to collect? Oh, that's interesting. Is the chat... Pistols work in water, yes. So the chat bugged out again. There we go. But not all the pistols are, evidently. Also, why didn't... Oh, I gotta hold it down. Better open. Oh my god, okay, I gotta... Oh, it closes back down, okay. 3, 4... Wait, does it close? Does it close once I... Oh, that's a toughie. Okay. That's a toughie. Gotta pee again. Have fun. Is it really worth getting in here? Just some ammo, who cares? Not really worth it. No need to thank me. Okay, I shan't. I shan't thank you. Mr. Lies. I shall not thank you. Oh, I see a door there. But how do we get... Okay, I have an idea, chat. That actually worked? Are you joking? That actually worked, okay. Is that where I was supposed to go? What's here? Oh, we actually get to have the... Okay, so we wouldn't have been stuck in there. But I guess that was one way to get to the... to get here. Oh, whoops. Whoopsie doopsie. Ooh. What do you mean, well, you can kill barnacles? I know you can kill them, but I mean, the fact that I used... I mean, what worked is that I used the barnacle to pull me up to the ledge, so then I could get in the... So I could get onto the ledge, so I could get through the door. That's what I mean. Very slippery. Slippy, slippy. Do you want to go underwater? Oh, nope. Oh, this... Okay. Ooh, there's more of these bad boys. That's animal. It's a video game. Why does my chat keep bugging on the screen here? On my phone. The state of modern software is impeccable, by the way. Okay. Let's try it. Hop! Ooh, yeah, yikes, x. Let's try it again. Okay. Deep breaths. Whoop. Aha! Oh, I almost slipped out. Okay. Ah, that doesn't look good, does it? So I'm guessing we can either go through there. How much is that going to damage us, though, realistically? Maybe not. Maybe let's go through here. Oh my. Okay. It's very slippery, chat. Very slippery. Okay. Okay. We can just do this. I think we're going to end up back up there anyway, probably. Maybe not, but whatever. Control room? Wait, what did I just do? Oh, I see, okay. We might have to come back to that in a second. Okay, so we were going to end up... Okay, cool. So that was a good move. This saw a door. Uh-oh, kind of spooky. Spooky wooky. Yeah, that was a good move. That was a good move. Did I just auto load? Oh my god, bro. Ah, I just did. Whatever. I meant to auto save. There we go. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to do a bit of hardcore parkour, aren't we? I'll have to try that again. I'll have to try it again. We'll get there, it's fine. We'll get there. Okay, this is where it leads. Okay. So we're gonna have to do a bit of parkour. Oh, you're joking. This was always here. I didn't even have to do the... Oh my god. Get that effing bull squid. Why? Why do I have to get it? Why can't we all just get along, chat? Why do I have to kill everything in this game? Why can't we all just get along, chat? Why do we have to do this? Why do we have to get everything in every game, chat? Why can't we just be friends? Why is that not an option, chat? I, for one, am a pacifist, chat. Put anything in here? No? Some of them do want to get along, spoiler. Maybe they shouldn't shoot green stuff at me if that's their goal. Oh my god, this... Uh-oh, are we coldy-woldy? I think we're coldy-woldy, chat. We don't want to get be coldy-woldy for too long. I can't relate. I walk around in shorts in winter, so I'm afraid I can't relate to the coldy-woldiness that Mr. Freeman is experiencing. Some are just scared animals, I see. Let's not do too many spoilerinos. Also, I got my Steam machine. Congratulations. Well done. Is it as base as people say it is? Why do I have auto-aim? Bro. What is this? Why are you trying to hold my hand like that? Auto-aim. Unbelievable. It's based as F? I'm happy to hear that. That's very good. Oh, yeah. What? Oh, that confused me. Did one teleport behind me? Oh, that really confused me. Sorry, yeah. If only RAM and other chips were cheaper. Yeah, the prices are kind of... they're not very wholesome chungus at the moment, I'm afraid.
Freeman, right? I've got a message for you. Make sure you don't...
Huh? Oh, bro. Thoughts on a rail? The previous chapter, it was interesting. I liked the fact that I discovered the mechanic where you can shoot the sign and it changes the direction. That was very satisfying. It was a bit confusing. I liked the preview of the rocket, but I don't know, it was... I guess it gives you a sense of how big the Black Mesa facility is. Oh, are there gonna be snipers everywhere from now on? Bruh. The next enemies are tough. Oh, wow, okay. Huh? Oh, I am not ready for this, my guy. I am not ready for this. Okay, someone's gonna show up, right? Bro. They are not normal snipers. And my game, my UI has once again bugged out. Okay. Let's just restart the game. Oh my god. DDR3 RAM stick. Old gen server RAM with no ECC codes. No error correction? Interesting. Okay, so we're doing this. Restart Half-Life. There we go. Yeah, the next enemies are kind of... The game is bugged. Oh my god, all the defaults got reset. Use defaults once more. But I can't move. I literally can't move, and I can't shoot. Oh my god, bro. This apply. But I can't. Okay, there we go. Aha. Gotcha. I'm 2 hours late. No. Wait. Oh my god, bro. There's there's 3 of them in total? Oh my god, bro. Man, the AI is really good on these, my god. I can only imagine how based these must have felt playing them in the 90s. A double shotgun doesn't... Oh my god, bro. And my crosshair is gone again. Okay. Man, the AI is excellent on this, unironically. You can't face them head on, plan on. Well, I mean, that's working. It's clearly just working. Try to listen to where they're at. So save, quick save. I mean, so far, just facing them like this seems to be the best method. What was that sound? Hocus Pocus has joined the Lotion Nation. Welcome. People subscribing from the IQ video, I guess. There's a meme. There's another one here somewhere. Oh my god, bro. Aha, let me just close the door. So I don't get... Oh, it doesn't work, okay. Well... How do I join? It's just people subscribing. That's what that is. People subscribing to the channel. Although you could become a paid member, a Chad or a Giga Chad. Oh my god. Let's go, chat. Yeah, you can become a Chad or a Giga Chad, and you can support the channel if you want to do it as a member. Otherwise, you can just subscribe. Which is free of charge, in fact. Okay, Aha, okay, so we gotta go up to that lift, or we can go up here first. I hope there aren't any more, he says. Knowing that that's not true, there's gonna be plenty more. Fragile. They are the 4th hardest enemies. Okay. Okay, I don't want to go here yet because I saw the thing earlier where I want to go up the lift first. Damn, poor skin-tight latex killers. Yeah. Very nice skin-tight stuff. But it seems that rushing them with double shotgun seems to be the meta. At least for me. Wait. Oh my god, we just went back. 150 IQ confirmed. Mogden, did you post the cephalic index? I have a very big head, so it's fine. Oh my god, bro. Okay. Is there anything in here that we can get? No? Okay. Speak, did I tell you I scored 152? On an unrelated note, I hate it as well, no correlation whatsoever. I think you said that in the comments, I believe, of the video. Yeah, it's interesting. It doesn't necessarily correlate with much, other than just like mental illness, if you go high enough. It's interesting, it's bragging rights, it gives you a different experience. It makes you more creative, but at a cost. Traps are the meta with them if you don't want to leave with 22 health. I see. I didn't pick a country, though. What do you mean by that? So I need to set traps to get rid of the baddies. Okay. Queendom, unreliable, statistically 150 IQs aren't gonna congregate here. I did say that I supposedly... I don't know how accurate it is. I don't particularly care. It's not a huge concern.
this hit. Alright, we got him.
They got me apparently. Thoughts on split keyboards, window managers. Is stream lagging? No. They just got me. Scratcher, do not joke about your age, please. Oh my god. Oh, and I have no weapon, right? Because they just took everything. Oh my god. Okay. Split keyboards, I love them, but I don't want to carry them with me everywhere I go, so I just have my laptop with me. Window managers, I use Yabai for Mac. It works great. Stream is buffering like... Really? Is it? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, I gotta okay, well... Okay, let's try again. Why can't I jump from here? Oh my god, bro. Okay, this bloody game. Oh my... Jumping wouldn't work. I use a rectangle for Mac. I've heard of it. Talking to you, I can tell you're not... Okay, let's calm down, Scratcher. It is not buffering. Free Tyler, by the way. It doesn't matter because we're not... I don't think we're going to be playing Minecraft again. It's just... it's just a bit too divisive of a game. So I don't think we're going to be playing it again. Van Halen intensifies. Jump! Ooh woo. Lawrence... Is this the first time Lawrence has commented in chat? Lawrence Cheney feels so happy wappy watching the live stream. Cute emoji. How long are you going to stream? I typically do about 3 hours. That's a good happy medium. Okay, I think we have to go up this ladder. Okay, no. Oh, I see something there. Is there... Okay, it might be just this one here. Maybe another hour or so, perhaps. Potentially. Okay, I don't have a crowbar anymore. They left me my flashlight for some reason. Oh! Okay, why is there a crowbar there? Okay, that's funny. Go back. Yeah, I found the crowbar. So I guess we're just gonna have to... But what was the point of, like, taking all that stuff? I lost it now. I hope there's water underneath here. Oh, okay, that didn't... Give Tyler mod as well, lol. Flashlight is part of the HEV suit. Okay, HUD is as well, that's the law reason for a HUD. Okay, I see. I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't remove the suit. Oh no. I've been avoiding, like, manually tackling the boys. Where did he even go? Oh my god. Okay, this is freaking me out. I've been avoiding, like, manually tackling them, but I guess I have no choice. I gotta learn. Uh-oh. Stop and okay, Scratcher. Let's just calm down. Let's not fight in chat. You're gonna get timed out for a bit. for that. Let's give you 5 minutes. There you go. Let's not fight people in chat. So, chat, does Gordon wear the helmet? Interesting. What game is this? Half-Life 1. Not saying the test is or isn't accurate, but you never know if one of the folks here have 200 IQ. Maybe. You are now officially out of Black Mesa. The incoming maps were designed by the guy who worked on Doom. This is going to be peak combat. Very interesting. Okay. Okay, what is that doing now? Is it gonna flood something? But yeah, Tyler, behave. Don't be naughty. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back, aren't I? Okay, I gotta go back. Oh. Okay, so start it, then go up, 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 up. Huh? What? Doesn't this lower the thing? Also, how long is the stream gonna last? I do not want to miss surface tension. We're gonna be going for maybe about another half hour or so. Wait, did this load after that already lowered? What am I missing? With how aggressive Scratcher is, I feel stupid. I even thought Mushroom Shirt Man was Scratcher actually funny. Yeah, okay, so it's now rising again. Okay, so we're gonna have to go back, reinitiate it. I assume it just stops here. Okay, so we're gonna have to go back. How do we leave this without dying? Man, the stairs really suck in this game. Well, surface tension is tomorrow, then I'll have to go now. See you. See ya. Okay, let's go up. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, I do not like this. I guess we got a gun now.
Bring it on.
Or not. Crouch, yeah. Pistols can work underwater, by the way, the HKP-11 for example. Okay. We don't want to fall in that. What is that sound, my guy? Huh? Okay. My water gun works half underwater. My chat app keeps bugging out and missing comments. I don't like that. If I don't read your comment, try typing it multiple times. Okay. So we're gonna have to get pistol. Okay, there we go. Now we have pistol. Can we... remember correctly, use subsonic ammo underwater. Okay, we avoided one of them. That's good. I have to use the crowbar for a little while. Don't want to waste too much ammo. I was about to mention you gotta shoot the appendages. Oh, because they go up, don't they? Yeah, I remember. Okay, that's a good point. What are you doing at the moment in the game? I've just escaped Black Mesa facility. And I'm doing what happens in every game, which is following the progression of the game. I think we launched some satellite or something, apparently. I don't know what that means. I guess we're gonna find out, though. Wait, what? Can't we go past this? Okay, I guess we gotta go back up. Can we smack the appendage with the crowbar? Does that work? Uh-oh. Oh my god, bro. Okay, where do we go from here? Because we can't, unless we can jump. Are we supposed to jump down there? Or down here? Maybe. It's a door there. Not gonna lie, I've never seen any character in any shooter use a melee as skillfully fast as Freeman. Man spams it faster than he shoots almost, yes. This is really... My man's breaking the laws of physics. Yeah, we can't jump over this bar. Unless I'm just very silly, which is always a possibility. So I don't think we're supposed to jump through there. Aha. Wait, no. Oh! Wait, no, this doesn't lead anywhere. Oh my god, bro. 65? Are you joking me? No, 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 we're not doing that. We're not losing 65 for that. I see something promising here. Okay, shooting the appendage didn't work for some reason. Okay, are we missing something? Because... what happens if we jump in here? Ugh. Wait. Nope. Okay, it's just horrifying nightmare. That's all that happens. That's all that happens, chat. Okay. So what now? Am I missing something obvious? That up there looks like a good idea, but I can't get there. The doors are locked down here for the maintenance mean. Maybe an explosive? We don't have any explosives actually, so... I tried jumping through here. That's not working. Unless we gotta get a bit of a run-up? Scratcher, we miss you. Come back, man. I gave him like a 5-minute timeout. Oh, interesting. This doesn't feel right. How does the checkpoint thingy that you are using work? In code? Ooh. Not sure what you mean. It just saves the state of the game? Lawrence Cheney feels so comfy watching the live stream. With a cutesy emote. Little cat emote. That's a rare find. Well done for that one. I should have like, that's a good idea. I should have like mythical emojis. So maybe like, when you do a uwu, it selects randomly from a bunch of emojis. Maybe I should repeat some emojis and only have some that are rare. So that when you get a rare one, it's really cool. It might be a good idea. It might be a good idea. But I actually have no idea how to progress from here. What the actual meme? Am I supposed to try and jump? But it's just not. I don't think so. Did I miss something on the way down? There's nothing here. Just under the stairs, mean. And these are locked. Can't get through them. What am I missing? For the saves and checkpoints, if you want the exact understanding, then you need to realize that what a game state usually means, it's usually a defined subset of positions and states of every game object. Yeah. So like, it saves your coordinates, it saves the on and off state of certain things, it saves like how much health is left in this thing, it saves the coordinates of every monster or whatever. Yeah. Alive or dead characters that see or don't see others, static props that aren't destroyed. Yeah. So like the further you get into the game, that's why the save files can get bigger, because you have to save more state as you progress in the game. At least theoretically, depends on how you subdivide things, I suppose. What if we go into this green meme here? Nope, it's just... okay. And the checkpoint is usually an invisible cube that is scripted to detect if player has entered it. Yeah, sounds about right. What am I missing? Oh my god, bro. Your username, was it that book? The name reminded me of, oh wait, was a stalker? Roadside Panic. Oh, I think we might have to... yeah, let me just... I'm feeling a bit tired, so I think we're just gonna wind things down, chat. Stugartskis were pretty good writers. What kind of boomer are you if you can't handle boomer shooter level design? Well, I'm not a real boomer. I'm actually a fake boomer. Just that I have white hair. So I'm a fake 34-year-old boomer. I'm not one of the real ones, I'm afraid. But chat, it's been about 2.5 hours. I'm kind of stuck. Claude, how do you progress from the Gringo tentacle level in Half-Life 1? Tentacle? Is that a spoiler? I haven't seen a tentacle yet. Let's not do spoilers, Wix. Let's not do spoilers. Gasp, we have been lied to. Yes. I mean, look at my skin. This is not the skin of a boomer. Like, I have some lines here, but no wrinkles around the eyes. I don't even have laugh lines. This is not the skin of a boomer, chat. It's just the hair. And people can't look past it. It's crazy. It's very interesting. But yeah, this is not the face of a boomer, chat. I'm sorry. Those hanging appendages are tentacles, no? Do you mean the barnacles? Those are present everywhere. But chat, if you've enjoyed today's stream, leave a 1 in the chat. I want to see how happy you are with the stream, or something else. If you're not happy, you can leave a different number. That's acceptable as well. Oh. Can't wait to have some food. I've just been eating cheese all day and drinking coconut water. 1-1. As a double 1 from Panzer. Tomorrow stream? Yes. I want to film some videos. We're going to do more Half-Life. Leet. Very nice. 5 as in how many minutes I have caught. Well, the streams always start at the same time, Wix. But we're going to do some more Half-Life. I want to do a couple of videos first. I'm going to rant in the woods for a bit. And then we're going to do some more Half-Life, because I'm really excited. The game is really fun, so I want to finish it, and I'm super excited for Oblivion remastered. I played the original back in the day, never finished it, so I want to finish it. I want to do the remasters. It's going to be very wholesome chungus. Then we're going to do Half-Life 2 after we do a bit of a palate cleanser with Oblivion. It's going to be great. The future's very bright, chat. Future's very bright. The name. Couple of videos of Half-Life stream after the next. No. We're not going to be doing reactions. We're going to be doing just like ranting videos. So maybe like half an hour of filming videos, and then we're doing some Half-Life. So we shan't be going over. The name is Leet Machine.